Hello, my beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. God bless you all. God bless you, my loving people. God bless you. Happy weekend. I hope you guys are doing well. Today's weekend, we are enjoying ourselves. Oh, wow. So, thank you, my brother, my sister, that supporting me on my YouTube channel. God bless you. Thank you for supporting me on my page, Lady Posh TV, Blessy Posh TV. God bless you. This is Lady Posh Fashion Blogger in the page, Facebook page. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate everyone that support me. God bless you. So there's a video we are going to watch now, my brother, my sister. Let's watch it together so that we can learn from this side. Every video we drop, we are learning from this side every day. Thank you. Let's go there.
Now this will shock most parents. I was recently invigilating a GCSE English exam. The question papers were handed out, the answer sheets were given to the children. They started writing their answers. Now, about 10 minutes into the exam, I just noticed that across the room, students were folding their hands, putting their heads on their desks as if to go to sleep. Now, I understand that sitting a GCSE exam could be nerve-wracking. It could be nerve-wracking for high-achieving students. It could be nerve-wracking, even more nerve-wracking for students who are struggling. Now, because I was concerned about what was going on, I decided to stay behind after the exam to speak to some of these children to find out what was going on. Now, the first one yawned in my face and said, "Miss, I'm glad it's over." Another one said, "Miss, I didn't even understand the questions." Another one said, "I didn't have the vocabulary to express my ideas. I didn't know the literary terms to use." Another one said, "I couldn't structure my answer. I didn't know how to do it." Some said, quite a few of them said, "We couldn't remember the quotes. We couldn't remember the quotations to use." Now, these were the reasons that these children were giving me for their underperformance in their final GCSE English exam. But do you really want to know the truth? Do you want to know the real problem? Now, none of what they said was the problem. What I'm about to tell you is what the problem is. Now, what I've discovered is that there are two types of parents. You've got the unaware parent who believes that the child's success is the school's responsibility. So they leave their child's success in the hands of the school. Then you have, on the other hand, the clued up parent who knows that they are responsible for the child's success. So they do everything they can to supplement their child's education. They employ the help of an expert to help them maximize their child's potential, their academic potential, and also their exam results. Now, this little difference in thinking makes a big difference between a child failing or succeeding in their exams, their career, or life. Now, the worst thing that can happen to a child is that they fail their GCSE exams. But it doesn't stop there. There's a cascading effect of that failure. They might not get into college on time. They might not get into the university of their choice. They might end up in a career that they don't want because they haven't scored high enough marks. They might get into a low-paid job. They might struggle financially through life. And it even gets worse because it has effects on their confidence. It has effects on their self-esteem and on their mental well-being generally. They might end up depressed. Now, I believe that every child deserves the best chance that they can get in life. And I believe that you believe the same too. Now, at School for Success, we work with children like those I described and help them pass their GCSEs with top grades such as 7, 8s, or 9s. And we help them jump 2 to 3 grades. And we've even helped some jump up to 4 grades. Now, if you are concerned about your child's English GCSE results and you want to help them maximize the opportunity so that they can pass this exam.
My mommy and my daddy, what do you learn from this video that we just watched now? If you don't understand the English, that is why I am here for you, okay? That video was very important video and it was very interesting video. This video, it was very interesting video. You understand? So my mommy, that is why I write it down so that we don't forget what that woman was saying, that we should help our children in any area of their life. We should help them. We should help them in the sense that when you come from work, try and check your children if they are reading book. I know that when some mothers come from work, they will be tired. They will not check their children before they will go to school in the morning. They will not even ask their children, do you do your own work? What did you learn yesterday? What do you learn today? How is your school? Or sometimes they call parents meeting. You will not go. They want to explain how your daughter or your son is doing well in the school. They will not see you to talk to. And you cannot even call them and ask them, I want to know if my daughter is doing well. Sorry, the camera was bad. So I want to know if my daughter is doing well. If my son is doing well. You don't ask. You just leave everything for the teachers and the principal. You just leave everything for them. Only thing you just know how to do for them, to buy them fine clothes, to give them food, to fight with your husband. They will be seeing you everywhere shouting. You are not giving your children peace. You don't know that the house you don't give your children peace, they will not learn anything. I said it before. And they use parents' mother as well. Try and teach your children. Let them know that if they don't pass their GCSE, they will not go anywhere. They will end up doing labor. Because, listen to this woman. He said that if they don't do well in the secondary school, if they cannot enter college, they cannot enter uni. Know that they cannot enter. They will enter late because they are going to do that exam again. There's some paper they didn't make. They are going to go and repeat that paper. And before they come, their mates already go. That is why, my brother, my sister, don't let something happen before you will run. Don't let them come and call you first before you say, hey. No. Don't wait for that GCA to happen. Do it before that time. Before even this GCSE, if your children don't pass it, it's not good. It's not a good news to you. It's not a good news to their daddy. Father, you will go outside, go everywhere. The time you will go and sit down in the bar, talking to your friend. Why can't you go home to tell your children, come, let me teach you ABCD. Let me see what you people learn today. If you know that you don't know what your children know, if you don't know what your children bring for school, if you cannot help them to solve the problem, just go and give them lesson. Give them extra lesson. Then they will know from there. But you don't give them extra lesson. You say that you have a child, you have a children, but you are not doing well, sir. You are not doing well, man. How can a little child will fail GCS? It can happen to other children that doesn't have parents. Not the children that have parents. You don't know how to take care of your children. Only what you can do, giving food. No. Because if they end up here now, he said sometimes they will be frustrated. They will be depression. They will be thinking about their life. Oh my God. They will be depressed. Oh my God. Hey, my Stella, we are in the same class. Go and see Stella now. She's Judy. It will be working the kind of work you are working. I know that sometimes some children, they have luck, they have luck. God can still send them to the right place. But before that, they say heaven help those who help themselves. Help your children first. Help yourself first. Don't say that they don't have father. I will not take care of them. Let them go and do this. If you can help them, my dear sister. Help them, my dear brother. You understand? See what happened now. Remember them. Let them be knowing what they are doing in the school. Don't play. There are some children. They will tell you they are reading. It happened to one of my friends that time. The son told above that mommy, I'm reading. The mother said, okay. When the mother went to mother just give you a long time. You don't know that a mother is not sleeping. When the mother it just was marching little, gently to the son room. You see that the son cover his hair with a bracket. Is it cover a cloth to cover his hair? Later, be using his phone playing game. If that woman is not a person, it's not a wisdom woman, you see that boy will play, we end up in failure in the school. That is why when we put our children in the school, we try to monitor the kind of child we have. We try to know what if he can pass the exam or he cannot pass it. Try and monitor your child, please. Please monitor them before the exam, not the after exam, after they fail. You understand? If you are going to parents' meeting every time, you will know that if your child is doing well, if she's not doing well, if he's doing well, if he's not doing well. Don't wait for your husband. A woman is the one that fight for their children, because there are some women, they are waiting for their husband. That is what causes all this problem. You don't know, you say, Mama dead there, like Mama go talk to her. That is why you see some children, they will be speaking their mother language. They cannot speak their father language. Why? Because that if you see man, maybe husband and wife, they are not from the same place. You will see children, they will be speaking their mother language. They cannot speak their mother language. It happens to most of our children here. Because why? Is their mother closer to them more than their father? Their mother will take them to basketball. He will take them to school. He's the one that feed them with breast. He's the one that will give them baby food. He's the one that will make their food. Father don't have time for that. Father is father. Father is working. He made for work. Mother is the one that will take care of the children. You can still work a little, not too much. Because if the two parents is working too much, the children will not know anything. That is why when two of you are working, one have to step down to take care of the children, so that you will not go and say, I die no tomorrow. After they fail this exam, this GCSE exam, they will not repeat it again. They will be ashamed of themselves. If they finish college, they manage finish college, before they enter junior, their mate is already go. It will not go again. It cannot go again. I know a lot of children here. They are working in my care home. They are working in the hospital. They are doing labor. They don't want to go forward again. They don't want to go further again, because why? They are ashamed of themselves. That is why these parents, this message go to the parents. Please, brother and sister, let's help our children. Not the time you say, oh, go and see Maria is in the office today. I went to one office, I saw Maria there. Oh, if you say, oh, Samu Jabe, if you say she learned well, she could have done more than this one. Not by body. Europe, especially Europe, is not by body. The more you take care of your children, the more your children will have wisdom and understanding and knowledge. But if you are not after your children, they will not even know anything. They will be piri. If it is a woman, it will piri. He will marry one man. The man will be piri. If it is a man, they will piri. The woman will be cooking in for head, because it doesn't have wisdom, it doesn't have knowledge, it doesn't understand. Because you don't give her a chance when she was a baby, when she was a kid. You have to follow your children up. Like me, let me use myself as an example. You see my daughter, when we came from Spain, she was not speaking English like that, because she was born in Spain. When I put her in the school here, I see that the way she was doing, when they are still telling me she's trying, I don't know how God do it. She pick up instantly. But I think after when the enter second, because she started with primary school, they was telling me your daughter very quiet, very good, very humble, very this. But later, after she starts secondary school, which is high school year, so there is an exam they want to write, which is a GCSE exam. Because all the school she went, they normally tell us that she's a good girl, she's a good girl. That one was my head. And nobody say, because me, I don't know. So if you don't know, you need to give your son or your daughter to who know, to teach her very well. To teach your son very well. That is it. Don't say that you don't know. You don't want your children to know. Your husband don't know. You don't want your children to know. It happens. I know. I see a lot. That arrogance life some of men live in Nigeria. They are still living it in Europe. No way. Even though it's this, if you are living in Africa, if you don't know, try and let one of your son or your daughter to know. I didn't say by go to school. Try and sit your daughter or your son. See that 1 hour, 2 hours. See how life is. See what I pass through. See what I gain. See what I lose. See why I'm here. See why I'm this condition. This condition is good now. See why I'm this position. If this condition is bad, let's hear or he know why you are in this position today. You understand? So we need to teach our children to age well. Don't say that is because the news I'm hearing now. Hey, daddy don't give to her. I cannot do anything. No, don't wait for the husband. Don't wait for husband. If your husband doesn't have, do it to your children. When they grow up, they will remember. You look at them like they are a baby. They are kids. They know what is going on. Anything we are doing, they are picking it. You understand? So, my dear. So, I like my story that I was saying. When my daughter came here, after when she wanted to do GCSE, they tell me that he missed one paper. Where is the paper? It's a mathematics. Mathematics, because you know these children now, except the children that just calculate from KG, she don't have to calculate well. If you put a child that it doesn't calculate, you don't know how to count money, you don't know how to. Now my daughter, before she came from Spain, she know all those things. You know how to do times, all times, everything. But there so mathematics, she was failed. So they now say she's going to be doing it before the exam. They now call me before that time. Before that time. Hey, I don't wait for them to call me. I now tell them that I already put her in the lesson. She's going extra lesson. When she close for school, she will go to extra lesson. And maybe she will go home. I will go and drop her. Later she will come back home. Like that. She start extra lesson. If not, she will not pass this GCSE. She will not pass it. She will not pass it. That is why we need to follow up with our children. Not by you dress up. Hey, yeah, Oduga. But your children, they are not doing well. It's not good. Please. I know that there are some children, even though they grow in village. I remember that time my mother used to tell us that we don't see one of our children, local children, they are doing well. They grow in village. They know everything. Some of them are a doctor. Some of them are a lawyer. I know. We still get those kind of children. If you look at your child, it's not like that. Please try and run without your child so that you will get this GCSE. Because see the question where the woman said that so children were saying, I cannot remember, I cannot quote, I forget so. Because why? It doesn't know. Your soul, you think that is reading. Your daughter, you think that is reading upstairs. It will be on phone. So it happened to my children, my daughter as well. I would think that she's reading. I said that she's playing with her phone. I would say, are you not reading? She will told me that I just finished my reading. I just finished my own work. So I'll say, please, all this play, if it's too much, they'll not go anywhere. She will say, I know. And there are some children they listen. There are some children they don't listen. But we still try and do your own. God will support you to take off there. Okay? Let them know the word of God. Because the moment your child is going to church, teach her everything about God, about this, she will understand. But if you are taking your child, not going to church, and if you are not going to church, you cannot even bring Bible in the house. But since you guys are not going to church, try and say, God say we should not do this. God say we should do this. That is it, my brother, my sister. God bless you as you listen. God bless you. I love you all. Bye.